Alright, so let me go over and cut the other one on. And I'll tell you what I'm doing. I've always wondered which type of sprinkler puts out more water. And that's like for people that don't have irrigation and they use the little impact sprinklers or the rotor type sprinklers. So we're at an hour. We'll go and eat supper again. And I've got these two set up pretty much near identical. It's 100 foot of hose on each one of them. And you can see I've got the measuring cups. There's 1, 2, 3. And you see this is a impact type sprinkler. It goes, you know, you see how it works. So I want to see how much water this one will collect in an hour. And I've got the sprinkler about the same distance apart on each one of them. So I'm just curious to know. I always wanted to know how much water or how long one of these things have to run to get an inch of water. I think in one of my previous videos where I was showing one of my zones in my yard run, and it took an hour to get a 1/4 inch. I think that's a pretty big shocker. I know I had some of my customers email me after that, because I sent that to my clients, and they were like, oh snap, I didn't realize it took that much. So now well, I guess water bills are going to be really high now. So here's the other kind. This is my favorite. This is a Gilmore rotary. Yeah, I've got it on the large setting. It's got small, medium, large. It's throwing about the same distance as the other one, but you can see the difference in, there's no breakup in the pattern. It's no doesn't do that. Good steady stream. You can adjust the fan on it, how it fans out, and this, mine's of course is already adjusted. But look at that, running nice and slow, catching those things. So I'm gonna go and eat supper, come back out and check it, and I'll let you know how long it takes to get an inch of rain or an inch of water with these type sprinklers, and we'll take all the guesswork out of it. Man, look at that flag. Huh? Is that pretty? It's national championship pretty. Check you later. All right, so I was enjoying supper and didn't get back out here, but I still got 13 minutes left. But I think we're gonna get it. Both of them were 13 minutes, so I think, you know, it'll be a fair contest. But this one is you're not gonna be able to see it because I have you're not gonna be able to see it because I have waited too late to start this thing, and it's getting a little dark. But you can take my word for it. Ain't that something? My goodness, this blows me away. All right, this is on the rotor head, orbit rotor head. There's no water in that one. None. I mean, it's like some condensation on the inside of the cup and a few drops in the bottom, but the water's hitting it good. It's just not enough for it to collect as of yet. I'm not sure if it's evaporating. It's not evaporating because it's hitting on me when I'm standing here. It's wetting me. This one had a little over a 1/10 of an inch. Excuse me, 1/8 of an inch. A 1/2 of a 1/4 inch This has been running for an hour. This one, same thing, half of a quarter inch. So that's what's half of an eighth of an inch? I mean, half of a quarter inch. It's an eighth of an inch. Oh my gosh, man. Does that mean you have to run it for 8 hours to get an inch? Is that what that means? 2 hours would be a quarter inch. 4 hours would be a half inch. 6 hours, 3/4 inch, and oh my gosh, 8 hours of run time out of that head to get 1 inch. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. All right, here's the other one. Oh, look at here. This you can actually measure. And that bottom line is the, let's see here. How come I can't turn a flash on this phone? That bottom line, of course my eyesight doesn't work as good close up anymore. I had LASIK surgery. All right, 1/4 inch. That's a 1/4 inch right there. I just saw it. Just got it under the moonlight. And, oh my gosh. Hey, be careful. You're going to get hurt, boy. Yep, that was a 1/4 inch. The sandwich bowl was a 1/4 inch. Just take a wild guess what this one is. That's not quite a 1/4 inch. Let me see if I can stick the ruler down in it here. I know this is a pathetic, terrible excuse for a video. But I didn't want to waste a whole hour worth of run time. I wanted to go and get it done. Let's go right here. All right, where are we at? Well, the iPhone isn't wanting to. So, this is where the GoPro actually works a little bit better, I think. That's it, right at a 1/4 inch. So, the winner is the Impact Sprinkler. Seems, according to my non-scientific test here, it seems to put out more water. Oh snap. So that really just bursted my bubble, because I really thought that the Rotor orbit was going to dog this thing. So that's shocking to me. Now, one thing I think to improve this, you've seen earlier, this is on a stand. It's about a 2.5 foot tall stand. I actually think it would be better to use the low ones, the ones that you punch in the ground. Let's see, like that. And when you stick down in the ground, I think that'll work a lot better. That way to keep the water low down to the turf, and you would probably get a little bit better coverage and less evaporation because the water's down low. So that was a shocker, man. I really thought that orbit head would have put out more water than the Impact, but it doesn't. Good stuff. Check you later. All right, one last thing, and I know this is poor video, and And that's one thing folks look for on YouTube is good quality videos. So I'm sorry about this, but dude recommended today if I was going to continue to, I love my wife, if I was going to continue to do videos, and the reason I'm doing them is I've got 15 years or so of experience in this, college education, in lawn care, turf grass, and we do a pretty good job, humbly speaking. And I'm an outspoken guy. Not afraid to tell people the honest truth, regardless if it's something they want to hear or not. It doesn't bother me. I want people to know the truth about just anything. That's just me. And specifically talking about lawn care, I feel like I can, let me back up a minute. Talking about lawn care, I see so many things done incorrectly. And I'm not saying my way's perfect. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying a lot of things I do works, or my company and my employees, that what they do, it works, because we ride down the road and look at our properties compared to somebody else's properties, and they look different. So that's what I'm basing that on. So if I can give some advice to someone, another company, a young guy that's just starting, wants to grow a company, like we've been fortunate to do, or a homeowner that is passionate about his yard and wants his property to be more valuable by making the outside of his property more aesthetically pleasing. If I can help somebody do that, that's the whole reason for the videos. And the thing that got me on this, I watched a video, and I don't call people out. I'm not going to dare say this guy on this channel done this. I don't do that stuff. It's improper and disrespectful. And respect and integrity is incredibly precious to me. And I'm not going to call this guy out, but this guy, I watched this video, and he was teaching some other dude, or teaching maybe you how to mow, and it was just horrendous. I don't know where he learned this stuff at, or who taught him, or if he just developed this thought process, this idea in his mind, and wanted to share it. I was like, that's just not right, man, because people are out there trying to do things the correct way, or want to learn how to do it the correct way, or know how to do it the correct way, but they just don't know how to do it. It's kind of like me. If you were to ask me, see this box right here? Look right here. This is I mean, honestly, I don't even know what you call it. It's a breaker panel, maybe. It's all your electric stuff that goes in the house. Now, I do know how to turn it on and off. You simply push the switch, and I'm not quite that stupid. But if you were to ask me, say, hey, Pete, put one of those things in my house for me, two things are going to happen. One, I'm going to electrocute myself and die. Or two, I'm going to burn your house down, because I don't know how to do it. It's because it's not my profession. I haven't been trained in it. I'm not experienced in it. And so if you're a homeowner, and chances are, if you don't own a lawn care company, of course, lawn care company owners own homes. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you work a job other than lawn care, or turf grass professional, if you're something other than that, chances are you might not know exactly what to do. And that's obvious when I ride down the road and see yards that a lot of people just don't know about it. So I want to give my passion to you. So that's kind of why I'm doing this whole video thing, just to kind of help folks out, and just share my knowledge. Why I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I do know some things about lawn care, but why not share that with you? It's not, I think it's cool to be able to do that in today's world, and YouTube and Facebook and Pinterest and Twitter and all that stuff. We can communicate across the country through a telephone, and you can learn things just from your telephone, from Google or whatever it is. YouTube is one of my favorites by far. I like the YouTube thing because it's a video and I can actually see what's happening. It ain't like reading an article or looking at a picture. I can go online and watch the process. That's what I like about YouTube. So I figured it'd be cool to do it. So that's why I'm doing it. So and the guy told me to do this. Matter of fact, I just got off the phone with him texting him. He said, if you want more people to know about this channel, is you ask people to like and subscribe and share and push the little thumb button. And so I'm still learning all that. I don't know a lot about all that stuff. So do that if you like this kind of stuff and you think what I'm saying is pretty cool. Do it. And if you don't, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I just want to help. So tell your buddies about it, and we'll see what happens. Check you later. Go Heels, right?